Ooh, dinner time.
Oh, yes, it is.
Where's my burrito?
I'm sorry, I didn't make one for you, but I will let you watch me eat this. So, this is a Kerensky-style burrito, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make an awesome burrito. Do you know the history of how the burrito came to fruition?
Well, considering you only made one, no.
Yeah, so here's the history of how the burrito was invented.
Hey, forget what you know about burritos. I'm going to tell you the real history. This story takes place in 1910 during the Mexican Revolution, and it stars a food vendor named Juan Méndez. See, Juan Méndez, he ran a tavern, and he would pour heavy amounts of tequila for soldiers, getting them to give up military secrets. One day, Juan intercepted some intel about some stolen gold, so much gold it could fund Pancho Villa's entire revolution. Juan wrote down the gold's coordinates, dipped it in wax paper, put it in the center of a flour-based tortilla, put his pork and bean and rice stew on top, doused it in Chihuahua cheese, and then wrapped it up airtight, keeping the hidden message inside. Under the cover of night, he went past enemy lines disguised as a street vendor. If he was ever questioned by soldiers, he was lethal with a knife, and he would cut the throat of any man that would jeopardize his mission. And if he was cornered, he would yell, "Little donkey," and his faithful companion would bite, kick, and kill any enemy soldier that was in the way of their mission. Juan delivered the intel and funded the revolution. And he decided to name his invention after his partner in crime who carried the entire weight of the revolution on his back. He named it the burrito, which is Spanish for little donkey. Years later, word of Juan Méndez's genius idea of putting messages in food traveled all its way up to California, San Francisco, California. And a local baker decided to put little Chinese affirmations in cookies. That's right, the legendary spy and burrito smuggler accidentally gave birth to the fortune cookie. You're welcome, Chinese takeout. So here's how we make this awesome burrito. First, you're going to need a can of chili beans. That's pinto beans and mild sauce. Alright, you're going to cut this open with a can opener, and with the magic of editing, voila, it is open. I promise I'll open a can later without editing. So you're going to open this, you're going to grab a blender. As soon as you grab your blender, you're going to pour these jokers in here. That's the main thing, pour them in. That's right, the whole can. And then from there, you're just gonna blend away. Let that sucker blend up. I know a lot of people are like, "You're blending the beans?" Yeah, damn right we are. And so let that blend up really well. Now, as far as your meat base, I'm using mild Italian chicken sausage with kale. Okay, so I'm using mild Italian chicken sausage with kale. And from here, you're going to slice the sausages open. All right, you don't want to use the sausage with that casing. Yes, the casing is edible, but you get so much more flavor and you get to cook better once you remove this casing. You plop it all into this pan and you season. I'm seasoning it with 1 coating of thyme. So you're just going to shake that up. Then you're going to add, what I love is garlic powder. I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic powder to that. Not too much. That's a good amount. And then next, to give it that extra oomph, you're going to add some jalapenos. So these are already sliced jalapenos, but I believe in dicing these things up really small to like get mini rectangles and cubes. And yes, since I'm working with food, I'm always wearing gloves. You gotta be sanitary. Now, other people, they can do it without the gloves. This is just how I cook in my kitchen. That's just how OCD I get about using food. So these things are all diced up. Yeah, that looks good. Then start making it rain. Make it rain. Yeah, you're going to rain these little cubes and rectangles of jalapenos into your meat. All right, and then from there, you got to get your hands in there. I changed my gloves because I'm putting my hands in there and mixing this up. You want these things inside, outside, all around. During this, you have the pan on very, very low heat, so it's slowly cooking. But the pan's not hot to the point it'll burn you, but it'll definitely work through the meat and activate the jalapenos. Next, we're opening up a nice can of corned beef hash. Yes, this is a good 1940s classic. This is going to help bring out some really good flavors. So you're going to have the corned beef hash and the potatoes in here work really well with this. All right, you just dump that in there. Now, although I'm adding seasoning, I'm not adding any salt, any sodium, because the Italian sausage, that's, even though it's a chicken sausage, is going to have a good amount of salt in it, and this corned beef hash can is going to have a good amount of sodium in it. Remember those wonderful beans that are blending? Yep. Well, after you mix up the corned beef and hash, we're going to turn up the heat, and then you're going to pour the beans directly in. Oh, that looks good. Talk about food pornography. Yeah, baby. And from there, you're going to start mixing everything up. You're going to crank the heat up to high at this point and keep stirring for a good 15 minutes. And then after 15, you crank it to medium and just keep stirring up the final product. And you're going to have something that looks beautiful. Next, you take your flour burrito shells, scoop this mixture of awesomeness directly onto the shell. Now, what I like to do after putting that on there is add a little bit of cheese. Yes, cheese if you please. You add that cheese, and then from there, a little bit of sour cream. And you can go ahead and fold and roll this sucker up. And that is one burrito already wrapped up and ready. Look at how this thing rolls up, almost like a big cigar. That is beautiful. All right, Viva Revolution. I hope I said that right. And from here, you're going to do the same thing. And this one, we're going to make sure we add, instead of just 2 scoops of this wonderful stuff, I'm going to add 3 scoops. That's what I'm going to do. Make sure this is a good, healthy helping. And we're going to feed this to my cameraman. All right, add some cheese to this. There you go. And a little more cheese, no problem. 1 scoop of sour cream. And the hands come in because we're folding and rolling. That's what we got to do. The name of the game is you got to fold and roll. And this is going to be a nice, thick burrito. Once again, Viva Revolution. You're not done, because now with a clean pan, you got to heat that up on the skillet and you lightly toast this burrito. Just let it toast so it seals everything. Okay, all the folds are sealed tight, and you just slowly rotate it. You're going to put it on medium heat and just rotate as you go. And as you're rotating, you're going to get this beautiful golden brown color on each side. Wow, just doing this makes me hungry. But these are for my cameraman. All right, there you go. Wonderful. Golden brown on each side.
All right, so that's how I made this burrito. Okay, so those are the instructions, and that's the history of how the burrito was invented.
It's actually really interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. All right.